So this actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing. So here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the babies. 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 Okay, the party for life. The party for life.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. It's been a minute, but we hope everybody had a great month and had a very good weekend. And
Happy New Year!
No, it hasn't been that long. My name is John, and I'm a man who cannot stop watching Ryan Gosling's performance at the Oscars of "I'm Just Ken," and I am joined by a man who's been around the world, but I don't know if he has been playa-hated. Decent.
That's a great callback. Been around the world, yeah. You know, I just can't get enough. You know, that is me of that performance of Ken. Yeah, I have been around the world, but I am back. I'm honestly, look, I'm really thrown off. I just watched Trick and Legend have a moment in the ring. It was beautiful. I literally just posted on Twitter. I just posted a tweet on X, formerly known as Twitter, of the sloth of from Zootopia going,
yeah.
And that was literally me. I was just like, no, it was beautiful. So I'm great. I am ecstatic. I love love. You know, I think that's one thing after traveling the world, you know, seeing all the people. You just love love. You love love, and you love wine. Those are the two things that make the world go around. Is love and wine. They usually produce babies.
Is it a sommelier now? Is that what? Are you a wine?
Oh, I am a connoisseur. I am a wine connoisseur. I am a coffee connoisseur. I am a honey bun connoisseur. I am also a vagina connoisseur. It's a lot of connoisseurs and things that I am. But you know, the main things we're talking about is wine. Wine is a lot like coffee beans, if you know those notes and things. So
there you go. Oh, the notes. Talking about the notes. I also didn't mention that this is THS Wrestling presents That Wrestling Show. So I guess we should discuss some wrestling. Neeson, we've been away for about a month. We've kind of missed a decent amount of things that have happened in the world of wrestling. I don't know if we could particularly go over all of them. We will be going over the WrestleMania card so far and how we think about that, how that is shaping up. But I just want to take a moment and say, I think Sting's retirement was very well done. I am shocked, and I think for the first time in my life that a wrestler that is retiring and has stated that they are retiring won the match, and we had a happy ending, which is crazy. I mean, I know that they're vacating the tag titles. And there's a reason for almost everything. But, you know, Sting's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. It was great to see him go out on top. I think AEW did a really great job with that. And that's something that we didn't get to talk about. And I just wanted to say my piece on that.
Yeah, no, I thought Sting's retirement match or just the whole handling of his retirement. Basically, like, how do you want to do this? We're gonna do it your way. I thought it was beautiful. I thought Sting's, I thought the match, you know, whatever you want to do. Look, Sting has been wrestling like this since he got to AEW, and I've been scared and really afraid to watch his matches because the last thing that really stuck in my mind was him almost dying in a ring with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you want to do this again? And then he's like, well, I want to go out getting thrown through glass. It's like, hey man, I don't want to watch your funeral. Not gonna be, but this is what he wanted to do, and I thought it was great. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Ric Flair's last match? Didn't he win?
Oh, you mean but that was sad because he had already had a last match
and another last match,
and another
last match and another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought it was good. Look, what they're doing in AEW, it's always like you almost got me. Like I'm almost a weekly watcher. Like
they
I'm
might get you tomorrow,
huh? Oh, look, boss time tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna watch tomorrow to see the outcome. But just how they treated Okada, man. Like I'm like, I get it, you turned him heel, but it was like there was no flair to it. Was it Okada coming? It was like Will Ospreay had a bigger, I felt, presentation in Okada as the basically like Undertaker or John Cena of NJPW, like their franchise.
Yeah.
Coming to the States and moving, and you're paying the man $4.5 million apparently. Like,
wowza.
You list, but 4.5 over 3 years, cool, man. Like, go make your money. But I felt like, damn, like, come on, man, give me a little more. Give me the shine. But hopefully the boss gets it tomorrow. And she said she found a wrestling home. So
we'll see.
We'll never get that fatal 4-way match, will we?
No, I don't think we will, which is a bummer. But well,
Hey, I just know. I do know all the women are killing it. I think women's wrestling is probably, besides the bloodline stuff, is really the most interesting to me.
Like, we got Live Revenge Tour, which is just, I love that.
That Becky and Liv put on a pay-per-view match on Monday Night Raw. And then I love how Nia Jackson's still staying strong and still being active in it. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? I love the story that they're telling with Bayley. I do feel like it was presented a little better, but I love the story they're telling with Bayley and Damage Control. Dakota Kai being a leader of Damage Control now. People are like really, people are like sweeping that under the rug. Like, yo, it's some hot stuff going on, and I really do say the women are really killing. Even on NXT, man, Thea Hale saga that she's going through. Fallon Henley is mixed up in there. I think they're doing a great job with Roxanne Perez. Like, even though, I felt like the promo is her getting her feet wet with her heel side, but Roxanne Perez turning heel, I thought that was amazing. The women are killing it, like across the board. Toni Storm, like, I could go on and on. Just, where's Jade? That's all I know.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, Jade. I don't know, but I feel like, and we'll talk about WrestleMania here in a minute and how the card is shaping up. Another thing I actually want to talk, because I can't remember if I had texted you about this, but I tuned in randomly to Raw. I think it was last week or the week before, whenever it was Gunther versus Dom. That was the match, right? Gunther versus Dom on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, that was the last week. Yeah, that was great.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to turn this on. And they had just come back from a break.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're back here. I'm going to, they do the whole thing. And we get the shot that goes around the ring. And did I message you about this?
No, you didn't, but I know exactly. They did two shots like that. They did one shot like this, and then they did the down the aisle shot. And I was like, what is what is this? Like, this is
it-
incredible.
they came back and I'm like, all right, they're coming back from break. This is fine. And they, it's like a 30-second shot, maybe it felt like.
Yeah.
Maybe not that long. And then they cut and then hold on another like third. And I was like, holy, I gotta start tuning back in. We're letting shots breathe. This is crazy.
Yo, the new guy is in his bag. I don't know his name. I need to get his name, but he is in they also been shooting like the pre-tape backstage segments in 24 frames. And especially
Oh,
like on SmackDown. So The Rock pulls up, he's in 24 frames. Cody pulls up, he's in 24 frames. Seth pulled in, and I was just like, what is this? Like, what am I? This
that's
is
great.
I love this. I love every bit of like the production value in WWE. Like, I mean, you think it couldn't go up any higher, and it just really went up. They turned everything black, like the studio. This is more like Spotlight again. It's
Okay.
back to being like, because if you notice, it used to be like red, and then the words, and now it's just Raw's red, and everything else is black. So it really lets the
Okay.
ring stand out, right? And so that shot you're talking about, like that shot and the shot down a ring, the sold out arena, the shot down a ring. All they needed to do is add smoke and atmosphere in it. It'll look like some like Texas down south wrestling. It was amazing. And that match, Dom's gonna be all right. Dom's gonna be all
just
right.
fine. Yeah.
Dom's gonna be all right. He had to get his ass beat to get married, but
Yeah. Oh well.
Dom's
I
gonna
mean,
be
that's
all
a good
right.
way to send him off. Garcia, what's
Yeah.
up, man? Who else is here? Matthew, what's up? Thomas, what's up? Kat, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a good week. But yeah, man, I was pleasantly surprised. I could not believe it. It was great.
It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. But I would say this though. I will say this. This Raw and SmackDown is start like this WrestleMania. I think I tweeted this. This WrestleMania Road to WrestleMania feels like the best road to WrestleMania we've ever been on in a long time. And not just because of The Rock. Look what they're doing with Street Profits. Did you see the promo that oh Monte? So it's on the internet. So like I guess backstage, Karrion Kross cuts like this promo saying that he calls out Dawkins, saying Dawkins, like, you don't know who you are. Montez is clearly the leader, blah 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 blah. He like talks down on each one of them, right? They cut this promo like it's basically like them in the door of a hotel or something, like just in the lobby or whatever. And they're like, you oh, he was like, yeah, you know what? Montez is a breakout star. Yeah, but you ain't about to talk on me like that. Like, and then just going back and forth. And it's just this energy. It's just, man, like all the promos have been like, it was so good. And it was shot in 24 frames. And I'm just like, I just was like, yo, everybody's working. Like everybody is on their game. I do not remember going into a WrestleMania thinking like every single angle is hot. Like even the angles that you think is not hot, it's hot compared to any other thing else. It's just that you're literally sitting with Rock, Roman, Seth, Cody, like you're sitting with that on top of that. You have Drew McIntyre literally carrying that second title run with mentioning CM Punk and Seth Rollins, right? Like, and then just being the best hater on this planet.
Like, this is Drew Galloway. This is Drew Galloway from the Indies.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to just watch him when like clean sweep at the player haters ball. Just a clean sweep, dude. Easy. He is on another level right now. I love that he has now that the biggest tag match of all time, or whatever they're calling it, is a go. He is now mad about that, saying to Seth, you need to worry about this. Is the only thing that matters is this world title. You should have
Yeah.
never stuck your nose in that business. I'm your business. You have to worry about me. So I love that that's another wrinkle to their feud. Just just great stuff. Him driving by all of those fans and playing cult personality. He's the best, man.
He's
So
great.
good. He somehow
He
reinvented himself again.
again, and it just keeps doing it. He keeps figuring out how to be relevant in a landscape that most people can't, right? Like the 4 people I named are all it's not even a first ballot. It's like they could just walk into the Hall of Fame and hold their own and hold like their own statues like
Yeah.
revealed today. And I mean that all 4 with Cody Rhodes, right? Like this man created a whole company. Like without that company, we wouldn't be where we are now, right? Like so this man did that. He deserves this statue and flower or whenever it's time for that. So right behind that though, look at the mid card. Like before we even get to that the gauntlet thing that they had, like you have Gunther, which has been the most dominant intercontinental champion we've had of all time.
Yeah.
All time. And this man is sitting like he haven't even sniffed the main title yet.
No.
And that's your mid card is strong as hell. And then now you see the focus on the tag team. Not if you see, but if you've been paying attention, like it's and I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Yeah, but like I've been saying, like, guys, like you could tell they're trying to build this tag team division up, and now they're doing a tag team basically tournament to get into a six team ladder match at WrestleMania. And I'm like, hell yeah,
nuts,
bonkers. Like, let's go, man. Like WWE is really putting their foot to the, and this is not like even mentioning, you got Finn Balor still there. You have like anybody. You got
still Mr. Money in the Bank.
Damian Priest is still Mr. Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn is, fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. Big Bronson Reed is over. Like Tiffany Stratton is over. Like Tiffany Stratton came out into a huge pop. Huge. I'm like, oh, guys.
Yeah, they're cooking right now for sure. Now, Matthew just brings up a point, and I guess we'll kind of talk about this. You think it's time?
I think it's time. I think we talked about this like 6 months ago. I was like, you could tell they're building it up. Right. Yeah. And like now you have these tag teams, and then you still have some NXT tag team champion or some NXT tag teams that could be on the main roster now. Right. Yeah. Like you could have some of those tag teams on the main roster now. And if you really want to do that if you split those up, I mean, you could make a real run for it. And I'm not even saying this, but I'm saying this. The New Day is not even needed in the tag team division anymore.
Yeah.
Like they're not. Like, and it's dope. Like that's a good thing, right? Like it's a they've been using them to give all these other teams credibility. I'm not saying split them up, Matthew. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is let them go for some titles. Like let Xavier Woods get a real run at a mid-card title, or let him get a run at an NXT title, something like that. I think it'll be cool.
Hold on, I'm looking up something real quick. I just need to know. Oh, right, yeah, I completely forgot. And we don't even have Logan Paul on this card yet. I mean, I assume we know the match is going to be him versus KO versus maybe Randy.
Yeah, but then somebody else got involved. So I'm like, is this going to be a tag team? Is it going to be Randy and KO versus Logan Paul and KSI? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it going to be KSI and Logan Paul versus whatchamacallit, KO and Randy? In which, that's tough, like to have Logan Paul and KSI on one team and nobody else to kind of like anchor them. Yeah. Is Logan Paul that far? But I think it's something to that, or is it going to be the 3? Are we going to get a 6-man with KSI or with Austin Theory and what's his name? I always call him the Australian Pat McAfee.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, Grayson Waller. I'm
Grayson
sorry,
Waller,
Dylan.
yeah.
I know Dylan's gonna watch this and be disrespected. No disrespect to Grayson Waller. But with Grayson Waller versus the three of them, I think it could really be something. I don't think
So,
KO needs a solo.
so I think I just want to circle back to the tag titles real quick. Matthew says he thought
Ooh,
that was what the announcement was going to be yesterday. Now,
it
I
was.
wonder if they could just maybe the at WrestleMania before the match starts says, by the way, one team can get one title, one can get the other title.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? That'd be kind of cool. But I mean,
Do you think they're
I
not
see
there
that.
yet, or do you think they're
I,
gonna
I
like?
think I think they're not there fully yet. I think
Okay,
that's gonna be its own thing. I think whoever wins, they're gonna it'll be like, hey, like it'll be split, maybe a draft or something, maybe something like that. What is it, Mania? So then we have a shakeup coming, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Which reminds me, WWE 2K24. Did you get it? Did you get it?
No, the show comes out in 2 days. It's over.
No.
Sorry.
God.
Maybe I could be swayed, but I don't know. Everyone that I know that has it is saying it's a blast, and I
It's
actually
fun.
I had to look at a screenshot. I think of Jay Uso twice to make sure that it was actually it was actually a screenshot from the video game, and it was.
it's
I couldn't tell, and that's cool and scary.
it's so fun. Like it's the way the objects, I know we're getting off track, but like the way the wrestlers interact with objects and the things you can do, um it's just so fun, man. Like the wrestlers, the animations, the showcase mode is really dope. I think shout out to Corey Graves for really killing it with that. Um yeah, man. I really wish you got it. And let me know. I think I got a locker room code for you. So
All right. Well, we'll
yeah,
see. I mean,
yeah.
I'm deep in Helldivers 2 right now, and I've got the
Oh,
show
so
comes
do you
out in
like that?
2 days. Oh my god, dude,
I
that
thought
game is
about
out of control.
I thought about getting it. I needed, I've been saying I've been trying to play video games for like 2 years. Trying to ping up 2 years.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Check
I'll
out
play
Helldivers.
whatever you have, guys. Whatever you have. Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of time on my hands for the next month, so
That's what I don't have. Yeah.
Jesus.
Mania's coming, baby.
Mania too. Jeez.
Yeah, guys.
Um So, were you? I've seen a lot of people saying, "I'm happy that Sammy won the match last night, but I kind of was hoping that Gable would win." Are you of that thinking, or are you just like, no, it should have been Sammy? One-on-one match for Sammy. It kind of tells the story of where he wants to get his footing back and he wants to stand on his own.
In these moments, this is when I think I'm a suit, I'm a best for business guy. Like when I want to be about story, right? Like I feel like Gable is the better story. I feel like Gable is the better hook. I feel like the daughter thing that he did and are my kids and that's what I think they're gonna make it a triple threat match for sure. But I just felt like Gable should have won. But I get it. Like Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn, and there's
Yeah,
no way in hell you're gonna leave him off a card. There's no way in hell you're not gonna have him in a featured match. Like it's no way. The man they said it in a thing. He main evented. He main evented WrestleMania last year. It's no way you're not gonna have him in a feature match this year.
yeah.
So I do think it should be a triple threat for sure. Because Gable, and I think Gable should win. I think just like I thought Sheamus should have won last year.
Yeah.
I think Gable should win.
All right. Do you think so? Are you of the thinking that maybe Otis and him are going to be in the? If that doesn't happen, they'll be in the ladder match.
No. Well, I don't want them in the match. I think
No,
they're
I
going
know,
against
I know.
yeah. Like I think they're going against DIY to qualify for the
Go to
match.
qualify,
Yeah, and
and Gargano
um,
hasn't wrestled at Mania yet, so
and I think and you know what? I was really worried about DIY until a couple of weeks ago. They came out to this crazy pop, bro. Like crazy pop.
you
And I
know
was
why?
why?
It's about that time, Neeson, for a minute where we praise our truth.
Yes, yes. This is we need graphics.
We do. We need an R Truth graphic for sure.
Our truth. This is where we praise our truth. That is, yeah, man. He
Yeah.
did get the Regeneration X took off, and to the point where Johnny Gargano's Twitter name is not Shawn Michaels.
That's great.
Like,
It's fun.
and they cut a promo with him announcing like him doing the SummerSlam thing at Cleveland Stadium. First of all, who the fuck's going to Cleveland?
Dude, they're hype. Like I saw Logan Paul hyping that. Like,
well, he's gonna main event. He's main eventing.
It's gonna be something for sure.
It should be Logan Paul versus Johnny Gargano. It should be.
Whoa.
Like for the United States Championship.
Whoa.
I'll take it.
Well, I mean, but you also got Miz. Miz is from there.
I said what I said.
Cleveland. I said what I said. That's fine.
No, but I think they're there, you know, and I think they are the creme de la creme of what's coming out of Cleveland right now, and I mean that with all due respect. But as far as wrestling, Johnny Gargano versus Logan Paul for the US title, you could really build that up because Logan Paul is becoming one of the worst hated people in that company, and it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah,
a real heel. This man drew on we haven't talked since the Elimination Chamber. I stayed up, watched it live, and this man was drawing on the thing.
Dude, that and then KO just slamming his head against his pod. Like,
and the man had a mic. He had like the little mic, and he's like talking shit.
Yeah. No, it was great.
And he's like, ow, ow.
No, he gets it. He gets it, man.
He gets it, man. Gargano versus Miz versus Paul for the US Championship with Vic Joseph as special guest referee. That's a Cleveland.
Wow.
And then Dolph Ziggler comes back and runs in and they get a dusty finish to end the match.
Oh my god. He comes back so quickly.
Yes,
he's back already.
And while holding all his other titles, he have like won already.
Well, we can't. I'm not even gonna get into New Japan right now.
Poor
golly.
Japan. Poor New Japan.
You're a feeder company to AEW. That's
wild. That is what
wild.
they are. That's what it's always been. And it's not to the credit, or it's not to discredit New Japan. It's really like that's how Tony Khan positioned it. Like, hey, we want to be this. We want to be your revenue. Come in, TNA. We want to be this. Come in. Like he was trying to do that with these other companies, and the only one that really stuck and like allowed it to happen was New Japan.
Yeah.
A Brownie? Wait, you talking about Brownie?
Yeah, I think
the little elf.
No, not the elf. I mean, well, yeah, it could be the elf.
So they got the dog, and then they got Brownie the elf.
Have elf style gear come.
I love. Yeah, let's do Brownie, man. I like Brownie. I like Brownie.
All right, let's we haven't even spoken the name of Dwayne more than once on this.
You mean the great one? You mean the most electrifying man? You mean Black Adam? You mean Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Yes.
So this
Yeah.
has been I'm trying to remember where we left off for this show. A lot has happened since then. I think we didn't even cover the slap. I think the last thing we covered was golly, what was the last thing we covered? It had to have been when Cody was like, "I'm not challenging you." That's an inside joke. Or not that's just insider knowledge. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got off the rails. Where he said, "I'm not going to face you, Roman, at Mania." And that's where we last left off, was when The Rock came out and they faced off. Now,
yeah,
since
yeah.
then, we've had 2 slaps, some
like
very long X
Joe
promos.
Joe Rogan is booking this damn thing.
Yeah. We've had 2 slaps. We've had very long promos on X. Tuesday after the Super Bowl was the last stream. Whoa, boy. Listen.
Sorry, guys.
So
flights.
Yes, flights and other stuff. And we've had The Rock acknowledging Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. How are you feeling so far about let's just go with how are you feeling about The Rock in the bloodline so far?
Guys, if you can see, it's probably tears coming down my eyes right now.
Oh,
I am this is what we wanted as professional wrestling fans. Like, we have The Rock. This man has Versace vests. Like, Versace vet. These things are not, they're one of ones. This man is coming out in 101 Versace vests. He has blackout lightning strike theme coming out. He has red light Brahma bulls in the back. It's like the little red, like the do you see, like, you know, if you look on Twitter, it's like the red lights and everybody is like pointing. He has that. The man. What did we do to deserve this? What did we do? What we don't deserve it. Like, that's the thing. We've been terrible wrestling fans. We shot down and we almost killed this. We almost killed this.
Yep.
Thank sweet buttercup tuxedo wearing Jesus, baby Jesus, that we had Brian Gortz come in and help write this beautiful story they're telling. Beautiful. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus, with the little tuxedo shirt. we love that. With your little mullet. I appreciate that, because if it wasn't for sweet baby mullet wearing tuxedo shirt wearing baby Jesus,
somebody put that into an AI photo generator.
We wouldn't have what we have right now. And what we have right now is, so this is what I've been calling out The Rock for like 2 years on this damn show, saying, "What you doing, Dwayne? Come back. This is dumb. Come back." I wanted Roman to lose, because I'm like, this is just stupid. Like, why is he just gonna run through everybody again and again and again, and The Rock is not gonna come back? Just let him lose, let him turn into the Mad King, and let us be done with it. But the minute this man came back, I don't care about Cody's story. I don't care about Seth Rollins dancing and trying to get into. I don't care about none of it. I don't care about it none. I care about the story of now. How are we getting to Roman versus Rock now? How are we getting there? Like, now? Like, how are we getting there? This is ridiculous. Like, they're joining up. He acknowledged him as a tribal chief. He's putting up the L and the thing. And I think this was by accident, because he's old at first and his thumb probably wouldn't go up. And then everybody was like, "Oh no, now you got to like tighten it up. And everybody's going to catch it." It's like, well, let's make it into something. Like,
they did make it into something. Have you seen Heyman checking out his?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love every bit of it. We're getting rock concerts coming back in Memphis this week. Like, I'm tuning in. I'm invested. I'm about to buy merch. They need the Smack t-shirt. Yeah, it's in my cart. It's in the cart. I'm getting it when Rock smack Cody. Oh yeah, you think I'm getting another one? Please. I'm getting one Rock Smack Cody. Like, beautiful. Calling him a mistake. The man sat on live 3 television and called a man a mistake. A mistake.
He slapped the shit out of him though.
Oh.
That was good.
But he deserved it. He deserved not this. I mean, yeah, Rock deserved a slap, but Cody deserved it. Like, and that's the thing. I think it's so good when you can like actually make it's the Thanos theory, right? Like, Thanos has a point. Well, I mean, you didn't have to go and kill half the, but he had a point. Like,
yeah, that's that, and I agree with you because of that 14-minute long promo.
Yes,
which I watched every second of, and
every
it made
both of them.
We here, for the most part, we deal in logic and reason, and logically, everything The Rock was saying made sense. It was amazing. It was very good, and I feel like only The Rock can get away with cutting a promo on X and them just being like, by the way, this everyone saw it. Yeah, he has how many followers? We know. It's fine. No,
like that's the thing. The first one he cut, I was like, why haven't people done this before? Like Pete, and you say he's the only one who can get away with it, but there's been other wrestlers that just get on their shit and like they'll talk their shit, they'll do videos, but they don't take it to the point of like, no, they're not going to give me this time to tell this story in a ring. I'm about to tell this story on like, because the first one was like over 20 something minutes.
Yeah.
Like the first one that he was out in the gym or whatever, like the sun changed behind him. Like he was talking so long, the sun went down.
Daylight savings time happened while he was.
And he was cutting, he was like tossing back to footage. Like instead of saying, let's take a look at it in a truck, he was like tossing back the footage. It was just like, and then the whole like, fuck your story. Like, The Rock is a dinosaur. He dwarfs Roman. If a fucking T-Rex comes to you, Pingo, and he comes to your ear and he just goes, and just walks off. It just walks off. What? Your soul will leave your body.
Yeah, probably.
You will every ounce of anything in your body will either come out one whole, and then you're just like, look, I don't like, and I felt that. And that's the thing is like this whole thing is tangible. We feel it.
Yeah.
And it's trickling down to everything else. We feel it. We feel it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been must see every week. It's been great. Also, I loved Seth's part on Friday, where he does not back down from The Rock. I loved all of that. I thought that was great. That whole segment was fantastic. Now, maybe they should have planned for a little run over, or maybe said we're running a little long.
It didn't cut off with me though.
Some people it did, some people it didn't. I think some people it cut off before the slap, and then
some people cut off before
slap, and then we just faded right after that.
Oh no, I got like he slapped, and then they like tried to I think Roman stuff. He was like, nah, and Rock was like, nah, let him go. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think Roman went to go check on him. He goes, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm fine. And also I believe Roman said acknowledge us.
He did say that.
So there's a lot of layers here.
Yeah, Roman is playing like, and that's I think the two people which obviously we have to watch for is Roman and Seth, right? Because Roman's playing this like little brother, or like, little brother thinking we're equal sort of thing. It's like, oh no, we're peers, right? Like, yeah, I'm grown now. So you acknowledge me. We're good. We're cool. Like, yeah, straight. Like, yeah, now I can say I could cuss around you type of thing. And then he's gonna try to light a cigarette around his big brother, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Fuck you doing, man? Fuck, what is this? You know, one moment. And then I think Seth is very much about what about me, right? Like, no, I'm in. Hey, and everybody's like, yeah, cool, man. Go, yeah, continue. Yeah, cool. Look what I can do. Yeah, great. And then he's like, everybody's like over here is like, no, but look what I can do. And they're like, yeah, great job. Yeah, so about that, like, and he's just
Yeah.
gonna get pissed off and be like, look what I can do. You
Yeah.
know, and I think that's my thought process of how this thing is feels like it's going.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna assume that we are on this show of the thinking that night one, the bloodline is going to win. No.
No.
Oh my
No.
God, really?
This is where I'm at now.
Yeah, I'm very curious to know where you were at because I had a very lengthy conversation with a friend about
Mhm.
how he thinks it's going to go down, and
Mhm.
I kind of just got to the point where um I don't think you fully understand what the plan is.
Right.
But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Like, so night one and night two, I want to know early predictions here for for this tag match and then for Roman versus Cody.
So tag match. I think Rollins and Cody win. I think they win somehow in whatever way it is, which I feel like that leads to somehow Seth losing to Drew McIntyre the next night because the bloodline is going to interfere with that in some way, somehow.
Got it.
And then I think, you know, just because it's no bloodline involvement doesn't mean that there's no chicanery that happens, because you're gonna have to find some way to get to Cody Roman 3 without Roman losing, right? And
Right.
so to set that up to be able to divert expectations, like, yeah, of course you think bloodline is going to win, and then now he's able to like use the excuse of all the bloodline stuff, and then, you know, whatever the case may be. But if you have Cody and Rollins win, and then you going in thinking like nobody is going to be there, and then maybe you get Jacob Fatu, you get whatever,
Tama
you get, it's so
Tonga.
many, yeah, it's so many other aspects that could be added by Rollins and Roman winning rather than like, yeah, bloodline. Okay, so then what? Like, I mean, hell, Cena could be special guest referee. Like, you know, like there's so many things that could happen, and then we could finally get a
Right.
Cena heel run. You know, like it's so many things, because the only person I was stopping Cena from turning heel was Vince, right? So like
Dude. Yes.
Vince is gone. So it's like if he's gone, and it's a thing of like, if the plan was for Cena to turn heel, Rock versus Roman, I mean, Rock versus Cena, and it was like at the last minute, they was like, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where I'm at now. You know, what is this? March 12th, 2024. I'm at this right now. I think Bloodline loses tag match, wins WrestleMania, and then we start building Rock to Roman, but we also start building Cody to Roman for the final one.
So I am of the same. So then who the Rock gets pinned then? Is that
For the
what you're
tag
saying?
match?
Yes.
No, I think Roman gets pinned. Roman's been pinned in a tag match. Roman got pinned during the Usos tag match.
No, I know. I'm just saying if you're gonna, well, I guess either way you could be like, I can't believe you let him pin you. Either way. And I
Yeah.
wonder with Rock and Roman, like, I
Yeah.
can't believe you didn't kick out. Like, you could do that to further put that into the doubt into the mind.
Yeah.
of the bloodline. But also you do bring up a good point. If we are having all members of the bloodline will be barred from ringside, and we do have Jacob Fatu or Tama Tonga come in, it would be very interesting if The Rock was the one that made the call to one of them. And been
Yeah.
like,
And I
yeah,
mean,
this guy's he's part of the family, right? And then Roman's like, yeah, right. You know, like
yeah, I didn't make that call. But because he already started. Remember, he was like, they said when they sent Jimmy to go mess with Jay, and it was like, oh, Heyman to like Rock told me, he's like, oh yeah, who you think gave him to play? Oh yeah, I gave him to play. So they already planted that seed of Rock's. If they really want to be it, they really want to do it, they can start planting the seed of like the ancestor thing, right?
yeah.
Like, yeah, who do you think said like it was me all along? Like it was Dwayne all along. Like it was me, motherfucker. But Dylan said this, like, how do we get to
Yes,
Cody Roman 3?
that's a very good question. And while I was talking to my friend, I think the only way we get to Cody Roman 3 is that first show on Netflix.
Oh,
That's it.
I disagree.
The biggest
But you're right. That's a good one
audience
though.
of all time.
But you're not gonna have Rock versus Roman? That's a Rock versus Roman.
So you think we'll wait that? Well, yeah, I mean that's so you're just I just want to get the quote. You are of the thinking that Cody is not going to be WWE champion this year.
Well, I want the quote. Yeah, no. Cody will be WWE champion this year.
Okay. SummerSlam?
No.
Survivor Series?
Most likely.
A Raw house show? No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Perfect. Honestly, Madison Square Garden.
That'd be cool. That'd be very
I think
cool.
Madison Square Garden. But if we're talking about how we get to Rock versus Roman 3, Money in the Bank.
You mean Cody versus Roman? So
Cody versus Roman. I think Money in the Bank.
Cody wins Money in the Bank.
Cody wins Money in the Bank because that's his only way back. Like he's won the Rumble twice.
He's won the Rumble twice, yeah.
He's failed twice. Like the only way he get back is Roman, and he doesn't cash in. He says, "No, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna do it at Madison Square Garden. We're gonna do it where my dad got the title ripped out of his hands. If I'm gonna finish my story, I'm gonna finish my story at Madison Square Garden." And I think they usually go like twice in the fall, right? They do the Christmas run
right now.
Yeah, I don't know if tickets are set, but they do the Christmas run and something else. The Romans breaks the record after SummerSlam, I think in September. So what are we looking at?
So they're planning a return. WWE speculated to hold one of the dates from this is old. What the heck is this, man? Never mind. I don't know, guys.
But yeah, I know they do the Christmas run usually the day after Christmas, which that will be incredible. If he does it the day after Christmas,
that'd be amazing.
It'll be incredible. So I do think it's going to happen this year. I think it's going to happen more so fall, winter. But I think that first match on Netflix in October is October this year, right? Is October?
I think so.
Or is it January next year? Is it
I
January?
thought it was January.
Okay, so what's October? Is that SmackDown? SmackDown is USA October.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, that's NXT. It's something. Whatever. It's wrestling. Yeah. But I think Rock versus Roman, you're talking about, someone that has one of the most highest watched movies on Netflix, which is The Rock. And then you gotta have like on the board, and you gotta have.
I also love that you throwing that around as well.
Oh, I love it. I
It was
love it.
great.
Like, don't hide from it. Like, and that's what The Rock brings, right? It's next year. Yeah, so it's January next year, 2025. That's so yeah, I think, you know, they're trying to get Rock for Saudi, which I mean, of course, that'd be humongous.
Yeah.
I said I wouldn't waste it there, but like if you're gonna do it, that you have to make that show not a house show. Like those shows are just glorified house shows. Like you have
Yeah.
to make it not a house show if it's that. So
Right.
yeah, man. We're on the long winding road
Absolutely.
to WrestleMania.
And yeah, I mean, with that, we will. That's also when the New Day splits. Come on, Matthew.
Watch your mouth, Matthew. You watch your dirty mouth. Your dirty Diamondback mouth. You like because he likes Diamondbacks, right? That's the Packers and the Diamondbacks. That's his teams, I believe.
Are those your
Yeah.
teams, Matthew? The Packers and the Diamondbacks?
I believe it's the Packers and the
That-
yeah, because
what a-
he's go pack go, and he's a Diamondback.
That is
Yeah.
that is two interesting teams to follow. Cubs, yeah,
Cubs.
that makes more sense.
No, they're still
Go Cubs, go!
Boo! Boo!
All right. Well, I mean, we're the road to WrestleMania is underway. It has been, and we will also be underway every week. We're back. We just kind of ease into it. Neeson.
Besides the week they go to Mania, because I leave to go to
Right.
Mania.
Besides the week you go to Mania, maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I'll just have a show with.
Yeah, I could call on my phone. I could call on my phone.
That'll work.
But I knew you liked the Diamondbacks. I knew it.
Hey, Matthew, you got to give him props for that. Like I didn't know. That's good. That's good memory right there. All right. Well, Neeson, where can everybody find you on the interweb every week? Matthew, we're trying. Did I do every week?
No,
Did
I
I
don't
do
think
that?
you did it. I don't. Did you? I don't. Now I'm doing this every week. We'll be here.
We're trying. All right.
Where they find me?
Yeah.
So you guys can find me at Stay Fly Life. Every single thing. I haven't been talking about great sport of professional wrestling a lot because I've been talking to you guys at Pingo and just been running around. So please follow me. Let's have a conversation. But also, if you have WWE 2K24, let's play. All right. Let's get some games going. Also, Madden or NHL or F1.
Yeah,
playing F1.
EA stuff.
I've been playing F1.
How's the F1?
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know shit about F1, but
You're trying.
I should. And also maybe watch some golf on ESPN or NBC on the day after St. Patrick's Day. Yeah,
all right.
May see a commercial that I cut.
Golf?
Cool.
I
You can watch some golf, yeah, and then a commercial maybe that I cut is
that's very cool.
Yes,
That's super cool. You can find me everywhere at Jason Strice. I updated my OBS today, which means Thursday I will be streaming MLB The Show. I am excited and nervous because it's been a hot minute. Dude, I opened up OBS and it tells you the last thing you streamed. The last thing I streamed was WrestleQuest. Do you remember WrestleQuest, that game that came out?
I do remember WrestleQuest.
Yeah,
yes.
That was the last time I streamed something. So it's been a minute. I'm excited to get back into it. But yeah. That's are you going to WonderCon?
Yes, I am going to WonderCon, and I'm actually trying to go. I just tell you guys are family, because you're here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go as Gambit, so I'm trying to get a.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find some Gambit shit.
Okay.
I need to get back. I need to get into my cosplaying life that I want to live. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be my this year's cosplay game is Gambit. I do
Nice.
that there, and I do it at San Diego.
Dude, that is that's a great cosplay.
Yeah,
I love that. All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Make sure you check out that #show.com for everything trending in geek pop culture, and we will talk to you guys next week. We'll be here next week, I promise.
Yeah, we will. We have to. It's like the week before Mania.